Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm going to do a reading, The Heart of the Awakened Light. So, we're going to do 3 different experiences, and once this live broadcast has completed, I will go back and timestamp it for you. Thank you, Lord God, for this first experience. What is the message? Thank you. All right. So, we have 2 cards coming out. One from the Romance Angels deck, and it says Wedding. The other card that it came out with says, Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. It mentions the South Node from the Moonology deck. This situation involves marriage. It is right now 13:30 local Sidereal time. Just gonna throw that in the title real quick. I've got the Affirmators Tarot here with me to clarify your situation. Your first card is the Page of Swords, and that's coming out with the 8 of Wands. Whole lot of communication going on. Y'all been talking, getting to know one another, checking things out, figuring out if you jive. The next 2 clarifiers you have coming out is the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. The imagery is really interesting to me. I like the imagery a lot because I see this a lot of looking back at the past and remembering how good it feels to feel that type of connection. And so somebody's looking to feel a certain way they felt before or better in this new situation here. I feel like somebody here is either married. There's a married person here who is hearing from an ex. And I feel like the ex you're hearing from, it's been a long time since you've been separated, maybe even 11 years. But I feel like this is more about friendship and respect. And I feel like they have something important they want to say to you that they've been holding on to for a long time. There's something that they feel very strongly that they need to say to you, that they've been holding on to for a long time. Yeah, it's like they might have journaled about this. They've thought about it so much. They've replayed in their mind what they want to say so many different ways in preparation for the chance to tell you what they feel, what happened. They want to say something about what really happened to you. And I feel like, okay, I feel like if you're resonant with this, this is somebody that you were married to at another point in time, and that's why the wedding card comes out. That's why the wedding card came out in your case. For those of you who are resonant with that. And that's also why the don't let your past hold you back. For some of you, this whole communication is coming mentally. In other words, you could have a dream or just you can sense them. You're going to think about what they're considering in the sense of the soul connection that you establish is trying to reach back out to you and you can sense it. Or for some of you, others of you will experience this where you will actually hear this come up within yourself. And what I'm getting for you is, and you'll know the difference because you'll be able to stop and ask, is this mine? And when you do that, you're going to hear a yes or a no. And if it's yours, you're going to be able to process that and let it go, because there's a new commitment here. That's why it's saying don't let your past hold you back. So for some of you, you're literally dealing with relationship issues wherever you've still been holding on to some seed of a relationship issue from your past. That's coming up. Yeah. But I do feel like there's many of you who will be resonant with, I guess this whole situation is kind of got people in their feels, right? Yeah, it's definitely got people in their feels is what I'm hearing. And so with that, they're thinking about what they've done in the past. And it's like, you've always been a really a good person for me to go to when I needed to feel better. And some of them are coming to terms with some of the things they did in the past, and they're just being very nostalgic right now. So it's either they're calling out to you literal in your 3D, or some of you are just having this experience in the 5D of dreaming or psychic or telepathic connections, anywhere where you're still holding on to connections to those that you're ready to really like, you don't want, you would like to uncreate and destroy it. Do the burning. Don't do cord cutting, do cord burning. Burn the cord up. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily about not caring for a person, because some of you, I feel like you really still care about these people. It's not like you would ever wish anything bad on them. You just like them to go about their business and have their journey, which is not your journey. There. The bottom of the deck from the Moonology and Romance Angels, as I've shuffled them combined, is a Moonology card. And it's interesting because it has a face of this girl in the moon. And it says, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And her head is adorned with flowers. So she's blossomed. She's blossomed. And so some of you say to yourself, well, why does this stuff come up? Why does it keep coming up? Because there's synapses there. There are synapses there. And as you're going through this, oh, thank you. I saw the word purge. As you're going through this energetic purge, it's helping to support your new synapses. But it's for some of you where you're still holding on to this stuff, it's in touching the synapse to uncreate and destroy it, right? Some of it is a little bit thicker energetically, so it tugs first. And you'll feel the repercussions of that. Some of you are dealing with that. And that sounds very technical. So is there an easier way you could say this that somebody could grasp with a lighter? Okay, you know what I mean. Okay. You can't clean it out until you touch it up. Like you've got to touch it to clean it. You can't clean the spot in the back of the fridge that's all dried up there unless you get a soapy rag and you go in there and clean it, or pull the whole thing out and take it over to the sink and get the bleachy soapy sponge and scrub it. You got to touch it to get rid of it. Understand? Is that easier? I hope so. All right. That's the first experience. So at 9 minutes, we'll put down for the second experience. Okay. All right. The second experience, Love Source God. Let's get a message for my viewers with the second experience. Good morning to you, Lee. I saw your comment, but I was deep in processing and passing the words through. I'm sure you understand. For everyone who finds this video later, its messages, as all the messages, are for when you find them. Like everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens on accident. And really knowing that changes your response to things. Okay. Oh, what is Thank you. The cards are ready. What is the message for the second experience for this reading this evening? The heart of the awakened light. Okay. I got some cards. All right. For your reading, interestingly enough, we're getting 4 cards, and what I'm being shown is to separate them, one for the divine feminine, one for the divine masculine for the second reading. So some of you are dealing with yourself right now. That's where your heart is at. If you're in the second reading, you are more, so you're single, romantically you're single, but you're calling in a divine partner. And so this is going to give you a glimpse at what's going on in their world. Okay. So for the feminine side, from the romance angels, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. For the masculine side, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. The Moonology card gave 2 cards, and for the feminine energy, it says your commitment is being tested. And it's the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. For the masculine side, it says your dreams need a practical plan. So here we have a feminine who is, which is most likely my viewer, who is dealing with her codependency issues, abandonment issues, processing all of that at this time. And it says your commitment is being tested. What are you committed to? Is the question that's coming up for you. What are you committed to? The bottom of the deck is a Moonology card, and it says it's time to take action. Action about what? About what you're committed to. That's why the romance angel card fell out of my hand, I heard. Because everything happens for a reason. Because somebody dropped the codependency and went and picked it right back up. Did you drop the codependency and then go pick it right back up? Okay. Let's pull some clarifiers for your spread and see what else wants to come out. I love the way everything happens for a reason. All right. Thank you for the clarifiers for this message. On the masculine side, we have heart-to-heart conversations, and your dreams need a practical plan. And with time to take action at the base of the deck, it feels like somebody's been talking a lot about a move they want to make, about doing some things, and it's time to formulate. And I feel like, so we have masculine energy that is getting their plan together, and it's something that has been on their heart a lot. And I feel like this heart-to-heart conversation is possibly, for some of them, with the feminine, those who are consciously aware of who that feminine is, right? But I feel like there's a lot where this heart-to-heart is an internal heart-to-heart conversation with Less Source God, who is pulling on their heartstrings to change something and put a plan into action. to go for what they want. And it's like God is really on this person, like, come on, you ready yet? It's time to go. Your feet's getting green now. You're getting greenery growing around your feet. You've been standing still too long. The first clarifier we have coming out over the situation, we have the Four of Wands. That's that 1111. These people was make 1111, make a wish. Well, I wish I had fill in the blank. And then here comes. Somebody was like, I want a twin flame. Somebody kept putting it out there that they want a twin flame. Somebody kept putting it out there that they wanted an intense soul connection with the person because it's blah, 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 fill in the blanks, right? You built the grid work for it, and you've been initiated into a path to get you to what you wanted. So some certain things need to shift. Some of these shifts are emotional, and that's why these things are coming up this way. This masculine energy is having to deal with his higher self, with what his intuition is telling him, and this feminine energy is dealing with, hey, how is my abandonment issues, codependency issues going at this time, right? And she's having to remind her. I feel like there's a feminine energy here. There's a very strong feminine energy, and when I say there's an energy, it's an energy, but many of you are resonant with that energy because it's an energy on earth, and when you're in vibe with it, you're in vibe with it. And this energy is of a feminine who's really seeing how she has evolved, where she used to be highly codependent in the past. Her commitment to herself is the biggest one that's being tested right now. Am I going to honor my standards and boundaries and follow my path? Or am I going to, unencumbered, the word unencumbered comes up. So somebody likes to use that word, right? Or somebody likes a word a day, there's your word for today. But this feminine energy needs to continue to move forward rather than choosing to pick up that codependency again. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, she's moving forward to her goals. It's like you've been prepping all season for the finals. Now this is the finals, people. That's the energy I'm getting here. It's not that you don't know how to do it. It's not anything wrong with you. It's that you've already had so many intentions and things that you had already put up for yourself before you broke the patterns in yourself, okay? So what's out there is out there, and some of that stuff is still going to filter in a little bit as you're shifting the energy, as the energy is clearing and the new energy is taking its place. Some of that stuff still lingers, and finally you reach the end of it. And that's how it feels. And this feels like two people who, when they talk, they gonna find a lot of common experiences along their journey of mindfulness and awareness and deliberate consciousness and collective consciousness and self-consciousness and all of this consciousness, so much consciousness here. All right, the next clarifier we have coming out for you is the Queen of Swords. Now this is getting to the place where, and this is these are common clarifiers, okay? So between both masculine and feminine energy. So this is using wisdom, applying the wisdom in everyday life. Sitting in a place of holding your vibration. Holding your vibration strongly, holding your vibration and using highly effective communication to where you get the information, like your higher self is like, say, yeah, you don't like that, we don't like that, and so you say, yeah, no, we don't like that, that's not for us, thank you, instead of, well, yeah, I'll think about it type stuff. Understand? It is getting beneath, I'm hearing getting beneath the source and being more wise in what's coming because of what's going. Thank you for going. We're so thankful that that energy is going now, that codependent energy, the energy of feeling beside oneself instead of aligned with oneself, which is a huge thing that the masculine energy is dealing with that heart to heart conversations. That's what it's saying. Honoring one's own truth, being willing to speak out what's really on your mind instead of holding back your tongue, speaking effectively, asking for your needs. And when it really just serves you, anything that is, I'm hearing the word congruent. So whatever congruent means, need to look that word up, congruent. I guess maybe I'm the one that needs the expanded vocab. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I'm the one that needs the expanded vocab, congruent. And so anything that's a cross current vibration, this lady, this energy here that is common between both parties is cutting that right off quick in a hurry and honoring truth. The Knight of Pentacles, again, holding the vibration, keeping your goals fixed on mind, take things not moving maybe as fast as you want them to, but every step you take is sure and true. You hear? Every step you take is sure and true. It may not move as fast as you want it to, but every step you take is sure and true. The next clarifier we have coming out is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. This ram is able to knock those swords over, but it's kind of just chilling. You see the ram? You'll have to excuse me, but oh, I'm supposed to be scared of this? And so, uh, yeah, no, I can knock all this stuff over as soon as I'm ready. I'm much more powerful than all this that surrounds me. Is kind of like what's both going on. So there's a focus, there's an intense focus here, a powerful focus, because this is saying that you both, especially in its position of where it's sitting, because I have above it, I have the Queen of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords here sitting above this Eight of Swords, and it's like, yeah, I'm so focused. I'm so focused. Like you really don't get to come here. This is completely like that energy. It's not allowed here anymore. And it's like it's been slow and steady progress in becoming this way. But I'm guarded now in the right way. These are all swords in the ground. So these are boundaries. These are strong boundaries. Somebody has found you guys have finally found some strong boundaries and honoring truth. Honoring truth. That's really opening up the energy for you in a beautiful way. The bottom of this deck we have is the King of Wands. So this is a becoming the master of what you allow yourself to do in your world and following the inspired messages that you receive, following them urges that spirit gives you. That gotta take a dump urge that we talk about. Following those promptings from your soul. And then you take it and you say, oh, well, I know what's true because I got the first thought that came in from the divine mind, and that's my place of focus. And the first thought is the only one that's upright. Everything else is the mind trying to explain what God has said, the truth that stands up, and trying to put it down and ground that energy out, trying to ground my faith out. But no, you can put it all around me if you want. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm going to sit here with my sword of truth. I love that. Okay, and that is a common energy between you and the one that actually matches you. So this information is coming out in your case, and I'm hearing so that you can better identify this true twin when it comes in. Because this is somebody who has done the work like you've done the work. Because we have made this information known through experience. A twin is not somebody who needs your light in order to shine. It's somebody who has learned about their own shine, and therefore they maintain their shine and you maintain your shine, and then y'all shine brighter together. And you respect each other's shine. It's very interesting experience. So let's see, with that, we're gonna go to story number 3, the experience number 3. So let's see what is the message for those of you if you chose ahead of time with experience number 3, the heart of the awakened light. What is the experience for number 3, the heart of the awakened light? Hmm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so thankful and grateful for these readings and for our technology. Whew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody with topics that you would like readings about? Not necessarily personal topics, but things that you know will resonate with a lot of people. What you think people want to talk about right now? Send me some suggestions. Anything that you receive that you think is something I should consider doing a reading on. And then I want to, I'll be talking to my spirit to see if that's what we're going to do. Okay. And if it is, if my spirit is in harmony with your spirit, then it looks like a matter of creation at that point. And I am a creator. So I'm a lot of things, and creator is one of the things that I am. So let's see, what is the message for the heart of the light, the heart of the awakened light for this third experience in romance? So, Sir Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I get some back and forth energy as my left hand just went, ooh, and it's a back and forth with your intuition for somebody. All right, how are we doing this? Okay. So we get one Moonology card out of the deck for you. And it says, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. The bottom of the deck for you is engagement. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Time to step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like I can feel that there's some nervousness about doing this, but there's also this very grounded and earthy confidence here. There's a confidence in this because I don't feel any low vibes off of this. This feels really good. So I feel like definitely there's a person here who wants a deep commitment, a deep long-term commitment. monogamously with you. They want to be the real deal Holyfield in your world. They want to help you experience things that you've never experienced before. They want to show you another side of what love feels like from what you've known before, because mm, and that's what they fully intend to do. And I see that that energy is there to come through. I really do. So, what do we need to know about this, Love Source God? What would you like to channel through about this experience? The heart of the awakened light. Hmm. And I'm hearing it feels just right. The first clarifier we have is the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. The koala bear stands out. Somewhere in the southern hemisphere. I hear somewhere in the southern hemisphere. There's somebody who is single. And this person has been single for 5 years. These people have been single for 5 years. It's going to be more than one of you for sure. And they're very cautious about anyone approaching them. They want a commitment. They want to have this long-term committed relationship, monogamous committed relationship. But every time they get the chance, I mean, I'm getting your vortex and your vibration is so strong to this type of commitment, and you really do know what you want. But every time it comes in, your big thing is you're afraid to try again. You've allowed your heart to be closed by what your exes did. Whoa. And that's why we got one card from the combined shuffle of the uh, romance angels and the moonology. So the fact that that came out is now saying to me that what I'm hearing is that this is because you're at a certain phase of a cycle right now where in order to progress the energy of your true heart's desire, you're going to have to begin to open that heart back up to the possibilities that things could actually work out for you. I feel like you really do believe that there is a perfect partner for you, but you're going to need to open up your receptive energy. You're going to have to learn to receive. That's why you haven't had this experience yet, because your heart needs to be opened up. You allowed what your life experiences have taught you to cause you to close your heart down, and now you're being challenged to open it back up, not to allow those who caused you pain to cause you to lose your opportunity for gain. Now, the next clarifier that we have, I'm just looking at it now, it's the Star card. Wow. Yeah, see, you getting your wish coming right to you. And I'm talking, this person gonna make you feel like you being shot over the moon so high in vibe. This is some blessing that you've been waiting on. But you can't have you won't receive it if you got your heart closed down. Now I'm hearing you're not going to have to really invest anything in this. The only thing you're going to have to do is open your heart to believe that it's really true, because it's on its way to you. Trajectory, your address. That's the target. It's coming to you. It is such a it's first off, it's an opportunity for healing. So this person is going to help you heal that idea that you can't open your heart by actually making you really happy that you opened your heart. is what I get for you. The next clarifier that I get is the 5 of Wands. Another 5. This is going to be a huge change for both of you. And this is where, first off, I'm getting this is going to take you by surprise. But it's going to happen so much that it's going to give you butterflies. But these are dragonflies, I'm quite aware. But it's going to give you butterflies. Somehow there's a church involved in this. The church of the traditional right-of-way is standing out to me. So there's spirituality here. Somebody, okay, I'm getting this. I'm hearing this nice and clear. Somebody's sitting in the place of complete allowing. You're sitting in the 5s in a balanced way. Wow. So even though you want to guard your heart moving forward, you're like, okay, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to judge it one way or the other. I'm in the middle of the road. The 5 is the pivoting point. From here, anything can go anywhere. I'm not going to decide what it's got to be. I've just asked Love Source God to bring me my blessings, and I've given myself permission to receive them. So it doesn't matter if it took 5 years or if it takes another 5 years. It's worth me doing the work because I know that what's coming to me is good, and I know it's going to challenge me, and I'm okay with that. So there's somebody here who is in the middle of the road, and they're like, yeah, it'll be a challenge to go and really like put faith into this type of love that I'm manifesting. But I know that by being in this place of non-resistance and kind of allowing the energy to work itself out is what I'm getting. Somebody has decided to allow the energy to work itself out instead of add resistance to it by deciding what it must be. That's one big thing. Deciding what it must be. So once we set expectations in it, its opposite must also be there. Because one is required to counterbalance the other. So kind of just leaving it open actually leaves it in a place of strong power for God to work, is what I'm hearing, for God to work. Okay. Or let's speak science, for the dominant vibration that is within you unresisted to materialize. The final clarifier we have for you is the 3 of Cups. And this is going to bring great joy. This is something to celebrate. But I'm getting a low vibe story here. I'm being showed a completely different story than what I just read. And yet both are true. So this was 3A when I finish about this. This situation is going to bring you a lot of joy because it is distant celebrated. But I feel like this is going to be more about friendship for you, or it's going to be like, in order for you to get into the right vibe, you're going to make friends with this person. Some of you, this is coming in faster. And if it's somebody you already know and you've been very allowing with the relationship, but the connection is growing, this person is thinking about blessing you with an engagement opportunity. Okay. Now, this low vibration story that is really feels crappy. Let me just say, it does not feel well at all. There are 2 people that I hear fate has brought together, that the mutual vibration has brought together, that God has brought together for us some lessons. And somebody here is involved in sharing their cup a little bit. Either somebody is drinking too much, or somebody is spreading their romantic gestures around. Take that as it resonates. Somebody could be drinking too much. And the reason that they're drinking too much is because they're trying to self-soothe. They're trying to self-medicate. Now, this is affecting an opportunity that you have to take a connection where there's some distance and bring it closer. and attain some of your hopes and dreams come true. But if this behavior persists, these cards are here as a warning saying, yeah, you're going to be feeling left out too. Somebody has a repetitive habit here. And so this is story experience 3B, where and it's very 3D, where we have one person who has such strong abandonment issues that all they can imagine is problems and stuff. And it's like, cheers, you get what you wish for. And I feel like this is like another part of this low vibration experience, like sidebars experience. You have met somebody that triggers your abandonment issues because this person is actually pretty dope. Like, this person is nice. This person is awesome. Yes, the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. This person is like true to their word. They're solid. They're real deal. They've been through a lot of stuff. They know how to appreciate a good woman when they find them. This is a masculine energy here. This person knows how to appreciate a good thing when they find it. But this is also showing me the energy of you, where you are the master of your material world too. And if you're going to sit in this Five of Pentacles energy where you're feeling so much fear, well, honey, you're attracting what you fear the most. You are. You're choosing to align with that by continuing to go there. So there's somebody here whose big thing is about being cheated on, about third party situations, about separation, feeling separate. Yeah, that stuff is affecting your opportunity. So you want to let that go and transmute those energies and heal that. And so one of the things that's going to help you is to stop going back and forth with these stories that you're making up in your own mind of things that have not happened. These things have not happened. But in your head, you've already played out the whole scene. You already got an idea who might be around them, and you don't even know what they're doing, right? You don't even know what they're doing. But when you don't know what they're doing, your codependency issues have you playing out scenarios of what could be. And you're filling in actors or actresses or whatever in your own head, and it's like, dude, you're the creator of this experience for yourself. And if you can't see a positive outcome for yourself, you won't be able to live it. And it works against you. And we understand that it's a challenge. That's why it's saying it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to do the inner work that actually is going to benefit you more than anything else. Because what's going to happen is not only is this relationship opportunity going to open up for you and come to a beautiful outcome, it's totally possible. In other words, the first experience on this spread, it could be your experience if you could get your head out your ass, is what I'm hearing. And what are they saying that for? Because out your ass, that's where your shit comes out, okay? In other words, you've already processed this shit. You've already had these experiences. You don't go dig in the toilet bowl when you finish taking a dump to get your next meal. Why are you doing it with your emotions? Wow, we've never channeled this way before. And yeah, it's really graphic what they're giving, but they want to make an impact. It needs to be said with some umph in it so you can finally grasp this shit. Why you going to the toilet bowl to prepare your next meal when you know that you've already eaten that food, your body has processed it and released it? Likewise, why are you looking to old relationships that you've already experienced, processed, and released in order to create your next relationship? Why would you do that to yourself? Why don't you let it sit in a place of non-resistance and allow it to become the highest vibration possibility of it by holding the highest vibration possibility in your knowing, which is the star, your blessings. Wow. These readings have been really, really beautiful. And Lee, since you're here with me, would you like a card? I would like to give you a card, if that's okay with you. Wow. So put your info in the comments. Let us know what's up with you as you have watched the reading and found your experience. All right. Let's see what is the message for Lee. Now, some of you may find a resonance with Lee's message because, again, it's an energy on earth that Lee sits in and that Lee vibrates with. So, you could be like Lee. And if you are, that's okay. But how will you know? It's in his kiss. No, I'm just kidding. It's not in his kiss, but it is in your vibration that you'll know. All right, Lesser Scott, what is the message? What is the perfect message for Lee at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the perfect message for Lee at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. For every word that is ever said in any of these shows, whether I think it's coming out as a joke, as a sidebar, as a misspoken, no, everything is channeled. It's done perfectly as it needs to be. So what is the perfect message at this time, listeners, God, for Lee? Thank you, thank you, thank you. May I have a card for Lee? Thank you. Okay. So you've got a Moonology card and 3 romance angels that came out of the deck. The bottom of the deck says, love yourself first. Honey, we know this one, right? Love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. Let's see what else you've got here. That's the bottom of the deck. Your Moonology card says you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. It's like you're laying on the floor looking up at the moon and feeling the connection, moon gazing, moon gazing, moon gazing. Your dreams, you know already that they speak to you. You know how intuitive you are. And everything is pointing in that direction of you receiving your opportunity. And the reason why is because you've got all the energy aligned to you as you've put yourself first. Because you focused on you with the put yourself first card at the bottom of the deck. Now all the energy is focused upon you. Look at the way all those trees are pointing at the moon. You are the moon. You are the feminine. You've learned how to be feminine. You've gotten very good in your feminine energy. In other words, your receptivity, both intuitively, spiritually, and even in the physical 3D. You've learned how to say yes, please, and thank you, and be ladylike about stuff, you know? So, your first romance angel that came out says finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel like these are clarifiers for the Moonology card that we have. So let's see what the next one says. It says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And your third clarifier says, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So it feels like um I'm getting the on, because on this is on your side. This is all for you. And so what I'm getting for you is that, you and focus upon your accomplishments in finances and career is helping you to draw in your accomplishments further that you have coming in, okay, that you've been working on. Now you want to be very aware and consciously choosing to focus upon your abundance and prosperity. In anywhere where you're not feeling that, give it to God, give it to the universe, put that energy back and say, okay, I'll let you bring abundance in here, show me some abundance here. And that's why the let your friends help you comes out. I feel like this is call on your angels, ancestors, and guides, girl. Call them in. Like, look, see this right here? This is what you're going to pay for. Thank you for working it out and figuring it out because, I'm worthy and deserving, and you know that. And you know I'm worthy and deserving. So, okay, how about that? You know? And then following the physical 3D path. So then an opportunity comes your way and you can translate that opportunity into some dollars, or you know what I'm saying, or into some uh, auspicious circumstances. Okay. It says let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So you ask for what you need and then sit back and let God bring it to you, rather than trying to make it happen. Do what's right, what feels right, and allow the universe to come in and make it happen for you and bring it to you. Because when it happens that way, there's so much magic in it. You can't do anything but say, oh, thank you, Lord. I know this is a blessing. Oh, thank you, universe. I know this is a materialization of some things I had in manifestation. Okay. That's what I have for you, Lee. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing this video, giving it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribing with that live notification bell so you can be part of this as well. And keep your vibes up, tribe. Now is the time to keep your vibes up. And some of you are doing some really deep processing right now. Like, just give yourself a whole lot of love, and just know that this too shall end, and that a lot of this stuff, correct, I stand corrected, a lot of this stuff is just stuff that you've had out in the ethers for quite some time, and it's wrapping itself up. So allow that process to happen, and just love and nurture yourself all the way through. You're very welcome, Lee, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.